Everyone called this bike perfect. Powerful engine, reliable build, aggressive looks, and a price that made sense on paper. So the real question is, why did it fail so badly in the US market? Because in America, a great bike doesn't automatically mean a successful bike. Let's break this down. On launch, this motorcycle had everything riders usually ask for. Strong performance numbers, solid engineering, and real-world usability. Reviews were positive, specs were competitive, and early hype looked promising. Yet sales never took off the way the brand expected. The first big reason was brand perception. In the US, motorcycles aren't just transportation, they're identity. American riders are extremely loyal to certain brands. Harley-Davidson represents culture. Japanese brands represent reliability and racing heritage. European brands represent premium performance. This bike, unfortunately, didn't clearly belong to any of those identities. It was good, but it didn't stand for something. And in the US market, that matters more than specs. The second reason was wrong positioning. The company tried to market this bike as an all-in-one machine, sporty enough for speed lovers, comfortable enough for daily riding, and affordable for beginners. Sounds perfect, right? But in the US, riders prefer specialized bikes. They want a pure sport bike, a true cruiser, or a hardcore adventure machine. This bike sat awkwardly in the middle, not aggressive enough for sport riders, not relaxed enough for cruiser fans. So it failed to fully satisfy any one group. Next comes pricing psychology. Even though the price wasn't high, American buyers compared it differently. For just a little more money, they could buy a bike with stronger brand value. For a little less, they could buy something simpler and proven. That put this bike in a dangerous zone. Not cheap enough to be a bargain, not premium enough to be aspirational. Another major factor was dealer support and visibility. In many US states, dealerships were limited. Test rides weren't easily available. Parts and servicing weren't as accessible as competitors. When riders feel uncertain about long-term ownership, they simply walk away, no matter how good the bike is. Then there's marketing failure. The brand focused heavily on specs, numbers, and features. But American riders buy motorcycles with emotion. They want stories, lifestyle, and attitude. This bike had no strong story, no racing legacy in the US, no cultural presence, no community. Without emotional connection, sales slowly died. And finally, timing killed it. The bike launched during a shift in the US market. Riders were moving toward either big displacement cruisers or lightweight adventure and dual sport bikes. This motorcycle arrived at the wrong moment, in the wrong category with the wrong message. So did the bike fail because it was bad? Absolutely not. It failed because the US market doesn't reward perfect on paper. It rewards identity, emotion, and timing. And this bike missed all three. Sometimes, the best motorcycle isn't the one that wins. It's the one that teaches the industry the biggest lesson. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments, which bike do you think deserved better in the US market?